Weird shit happening, guys. What's up? This is Free Nachos, back again with episode 24.
You look better already. That's a relief. While you were recovering, we managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
Last episode, we had fought, I think, Higgs, another version of him, maybe his beached version, his beached self, in kind of a rundown city. Super awesome episode. I highly recommend it. You check it out if you haven't seen it. And now we have recovered, in the anomaly, we have recovered a body in a body bag. Somebody who had died but is still alive. It appears that there was some kind of a, because of the name, like Chrysalis, the episode, I'm wondering if like she had like a defense mechanism of some sort that protected her when she was taken. So we're gonna find out a whole lot, but let's go ahead and go right into it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to use the toilet in the shower because we are dirty and stanky. And then we're going to go right into the rest of this episode 24. I'm going to be posting this game more consistently. I do have a little bit of time off from work, so I'm going to try to gun the main story, get that out of the way, and if I do any side stuff, it'll be kind of off recording, so that way we can get this game in the bag. I do want to see where it goes for sure. I'm sure Kojima will not give us any answers that are super revealing, but we'll see.
Careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Is she alive or is she dead?
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
We're still getting companions, it seems, for the Magellan.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the crystalloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself.
What?
Tomorrow.
You can't do that, Fragile. She gets her own pick of her own name. She couldn't even talk properly, and you named her? Okay.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Hell yeah, I could fight some brigands. We're already loaded up with guns. Let's do it. Those grenades did so much work last episode against the BT soldiers and pigs.
Before I forget, Sam, it seems you left some cargo behind outside the Northern Environmental Observatory, where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes? Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us. It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
Okay, cool. I'll retrieve it.
Sam, we've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base. This happened shortly after the recent Tarthal abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment. This included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field. These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage. Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them. These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat, and their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. If we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory, and there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover, the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago. APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents.
Stealth?
It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo without alerting them if possible.
Okay.
I implore you to take on this main order, Sam. And soon.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and mess with this. Private locker. Weapons. Don't I have regular grenades? Yeah, we'll take some MP grenades and some smokes. We're not gonna need we're not gonna need our blood grenades right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our grenades in our pouch. I'm probably not gonna need a ladder, honestly. Or a climbing anchor. I'll put that away. Okay, cool. All right, let's get it. Oh, I have to get the job. Depending on how much there is, I might have to get a vehicle. Weapon sets and burrowing bombs. Two weapon sets and a burrowing bomb. Head out. Okay, so we're going right back to where we were. Except this time they had their geared up. Prefer that we did this at night, but we'll see what we have. I think I can I pass time under one of those?
Show 'em how it's done.
See if it'll allow me to pass time. Okay. It looks like it's getting darker? Maybe? I guess we don't know what time it is right now. Maybe if I go back into my menu, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and try to get this shit done. We have nades if we need to go loud. Oh, it is nighttime. Maybe it's later in the night than I thought it was. Okay. They're on the far side. Let's get our trank out. Okay, where's the shit? All on that side. Okay. Let's get our strand out here. There's an enemy up top. There's one weapon set. Take the guy out up top first. One down there, one there. Alright, let's go ahead and hit him with the trank. Maybe we can bind him. Let's move these to a safe location. And then that way I'm lighter to get the last piece. Okay, this should work. There's a guy in there.
On my way back. Stallman reporting in.
Okay, let's take this guy out.
God damn, dude.
Maybe we won't even have to take him out. Oh yeah, cover of night. Beautiful. Clutch. Did that guy wake up? No, he's still out. Alright. Easy money, boys. Easy money. Let's go ahead and return this back to base. We are gravy. Never once triggered an alarm. Alright, let's gun it. I'm tired already?
God damn it.
Oh, thank you, son.
Fuck.
Tripped over a rock. I mean, flawless execution. Flawless execution as always. We do nothing less here at Free Nachos Gaming. Let me go over here and make sure the content, the cargo, make sure it's at all at 100% here. No? Nothing? Must not be an upgraded one. We're gonna have to go with whatever condition the containers are in currently. All right, dude, easy money. Easy money. Another main mission. Done. Yes.
Whoa, did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands? Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind.
Can I get an increase in the star rating, please? Thank you.
You have accomplished so much, done things only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks.
Guideposts. Automatically limit at night. I'm gonna be used as landmarks. Cool.
We've increased your allocation of
Hell yeah.
materials. Our way of saying thanks.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
The guidepost data we just shared with you is great for making landmarks to prevent people from getting lost, even at night. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length. The rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. Call it a little insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf. It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in our hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
Yeah.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright. Let's go ahead and quickly, we have about 8 minutes left in today's episode. Go ahead and run over to the Magellan. Figure out what's going on with tomorrow. And then get our next story beat.
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes? She won't even touch any normal food. But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She's like a child
Need some time to settle.
in an adult's body.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
A child of the tar? Or she grew up in the tar as a child and never was taught anything. Very interested. Dream time. No dreams? Wow. I'm very surprised.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Alright, let's do it. This game is such a damn vibe. I love it so much. I don't know if I've noticed as many insects before.
Good day.
Sam.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this quest, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the episode there, so we can pick right up and start in the action next time.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
Beautiful. Bring somebody else onto the network. Let's take it on. Take on me. Do not submerge. Deliver necrobiotes to the F2 South. Okay. So we're gonna need ladders and climbing anchors for sure.
This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
Cargo labor do not submerge will gradually take damage to submerged in water. Try to find a route that avoids water. Bring tools. Yep. Let's go to my private locker. I'll take that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, I do want to get some stuff from the Magellan. Oh, let's do our APAS enhancements. Yes. Improved floating carriers. Hell yeah, dude.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut the episode there. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Magellan off recording, get some BT stuff, weapons and nades, and some climbing anchors and ladders, because we're gonna need them. We're gonna need them to get across some water. I just know it. So anyway guys, my name is Free Nachos. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.